Hey guys, I just want to do a quick video for you about highlighting, shimmery highlighting to be specific, to add that quick pop to your makeup at the end of your application that will just make it that much more beautiful and give you that glowing look that everyone is after and will be asking you how you got that amazing glow and saying how amazing your skin is. So it's really easy to do. You can just use a shimmer formula. You can use a liquid formula. I'll show you my favorites in a minute, but the most important part about it is the placement. The strategic placement of where that shimmer needs to be will make the difference between a pretty glow and a shiny mess. So what you want to make sure you do is really focus it on the areas that you want to stand out and to come forward. And what that usually is your cheekbones. You want to be on the top of your cheekbones here. Usually what you're going to do with your contour, this isn't about contour on this video, but your contour is always going to be in the bottom of your cheekbone and the highlight is on the top of it. So what you're going to do is if you're using a powder formula, you want to use a smaller brush like this, but still fluffy enough to evenly distribute all the product. And you're just going to focus it in this area here and this area here, right on your brow bone and your cheekbone. And that's really a nice little like C shape almost here. So that's really easy to remember. It's really just the highest points in your face that you want to add that nice pop. So what you do with the powder formula is just dip your brush in, tap the excess off, and you do tiny circular motions along the cheekbone, and then a little back and forth right here, and then just keep sweeping that C. And same thing on this side, you'll get a little more. And what that does is it crushes the pigments and makes them extra shimmery and beautiful. So you get the most out of your product when you do the little tiny circles as you're going up along your cheekbone. So what that does is just add that extra pop to your skin and make you look really glowy and amazing. The only other place that you would really want it is a little bit down the bridge of your nose. You don't want it to be too shiny because you don't want like a high beam towards the middle of your nose in pictures and things like that. And the other little place would just be right in here if you're wanting to add a little extra something to your eyeshadow look, is you want to highlight right in this little tiny circle here. You just go in a circular motion, same thing, to crush the pigment, and that just makes your eyeshadow pop and look especially amazing in flash photography and things like that. So really simple for the face, brow, cheek, and then in here and right here. Just bringing forward those places on your face to make the rest of your makeup just look that much better. And as far as your body goes, you want to put it on your shoulders, right on the top, like in the little ball here, and your collarbones, and on your shins, on your legs, because that will just bring all of the attention towards the middle of your leg and give it a beautiful glow and make you look longer and leaner, which is always a good thing. And same kind of thing, if you're using, you can use a bigger brush for the body so that it doesn't take forever. You just swirl a bunch on there. This particular product is the Shimmer Brick by Bobbi Brown. Most of us know about these. This one is the 24 karat gold, which I think is the most versatile color for shimmer. If it's a light gold, because you can use it with a darker skin tone as well, because it's warm enough where it doesn't look like white, but it's also light enough where it gives just a nice glow for lighter skin tones. I'll show you some other options for different skin tones in a minute, but just wanted to explain this one. So same thing like before, just swirling and swirling in a circular motion to crush the pigment, and then same on the collarbone, and you can just sweep it back and forth also to crush it, and back and forth, and that just gives that really nice pop. And especially under lighting, if you're at an event or something, you'll just be really, glowing and shimmering in a good way, not in a bad way like glittery shimmer. You want to just shimmer in a more natural beautiful, soft way, because glitter doesn't look natural on anyone. And not against glitter in certain situations, but it needs to be controlled, mostly just for lids and lips and things like that, not all over your body. So leave the shimmer for your body, not the glitter. Okay, so other products that you can use for that are, let's see, if you have darker skin tone, don't be afraid of shimmer and highlighting, because it can really add more depth to your skin and give a lot of life to your look. So you can use a bronzing highlighter like this. This is actually by Isadora. I got it at the drugstore, but it's one of my favorite ones for darker skin tone. It's number 44 Highlight Bronze, and it's, obviously for me it would be extremely dark, but if you have dark skin, this ends up adding just a really beautiful glow and light to your face. So same placement as I just showed you, but with that. And if you have just really, really fair skin, and even the gold looks like too much on you, then my favorite is Stila's Kitten. But you can also use this on medium skin tones as well. It's just going to be a little bit brighter of a highlight, so you have to go easy on it. I have it in this giant kit right here, but a lot of people, you can buy it solo or you can buy it in a little highlighting kit, I think that they have, and it has the kitten and one other one that's a little brighter as well. But the way you use the kitten is the same way. You just tap it on your brush, and you would just use small circles to crush the pigment, and same thing, it looks great on the brow bone, great in here. As someone that's fair and can go with either the gold or the kitten, I generally make that decision depending on what I'm wearing. If I'm wearing a more gold toned look or bronze look, then I'll use my gold shimmers. If I'm using more cool tones, then I'll go with the kitten. It's something that I use a lot for brides because it really gives a beautiful glow against the white dress, and with the nice, more like soft purpley, pinky type tones that a lot of brides love. So that is something that's gorgeous. You can use it on the lid as well, and then just give a little oomph to it with some darker tones around it. But it makes an amazing highlighter for that kind of situation. So there you go, that's the powder formula shimmer highlighting. You can also use liquid formulas, of course. Mostly I'll use liquids for body shimmering, but you can also use it a little bit with your, right after your foundation in those same areas. And a few that I like for that in the 3 tones are, for super fair, I like this one by Boots number 7. There you go. It's Highlights Illuminating Lotion, and it's really good for very fair skin because it's so subtle and very light pink, so you don't really get any tone out of it, you just get a glow. For somebody that's more of a mid-tone, I love the Scott Barnes Body Bling in Platinum. And that one is a little more pinky with a little bit more of color than the one by Boots. And it gives a gorgeous, gorgeous shimmer. I use this all the time in bikini shoots for my models because it gives them this like flawless overall glow. But if you have slightly darker skin, then you would want to go with the Body Bling Original, which is more bronze, but still gives a really beautiful shimmery lightening to your skin. But that's if you're darker skin. If you're lighter skin and you use the original, it's to get a tan, not to get the highlight. So anybody can use either of these. It's just about really what look you're after. So my biggest suggestion for them is dark skin for the original, and for medium and pale you can do the Platinum. But if you're super, super pale and don't want any additional color and just want a highlight, then you go with the highlights. So there you go. Those are my suggestions for shimmering, glowing, gorgeous highlights. And if you have any questions, let me know. Send me an email or a comment. And I hope you enjoyed. Bye.